head. But now $160 million in the tune of $160 million came through Michael Jackson's foundation. Who runs and controls Michael Jackson's foundation? Just by a show of hands, somebody tell me. We'll talk about that later. Well, $160 million over the past year by our estimate. It's the third time in the past 5 years that the top earning celebrity in the world has come from the grave. Now this should speak volumes to you when it comes to all of those artists, all right, that all that wealth that was buried with those artists. Who controls and runs Soul Train since the passing of Don Cornelius? We have to call the roll, all right? And we need to think in terms of this. Simply because when your children's children go to the hologram concert now and they're seeing these artists, they're going to come ask you, how did this happen? No, how do we allow this to happen? Are you following me? So we want to talk about the demonic influences in music today. Before we do that, let's talk about who makes and controls the music industry and interjects this demonic influence. And then why are they interjecting a whole demonic frequency? Why would there be a need to? All right? Let me scroll down. Here are some of the dead celebrities, and here's some of the money that they're making. This is why your children will probably never end up in some of these places. Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Charles Schultz at 37 million, Elvis Presley at 55, Bob Marley at 18 million, Marilyn Monroe, I don't know how the hell she made 15 million. What do you do? Elizabeth Taylor. Some of these people I don't even know. John Lennon, Bruce Lee, and a few other people. Hold on, I have one more article to show you. This is the one that kind of blew me away. The Electronic Cash Kings. Hip-hop has 4 fundamental elements, and one of the elements of hip-hop is the drum, which is DJing. But I want to ask everybody in the room a question. Raise your hand if you know any of these people. Like Cat Williams said, don't worry about it, I'll wait. My security is here. Come here, guys. This is my security. This is my granddaughter. Man, she normally does security for me. How you doing? You all right? You sure? Oh, I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? All right, mommy's late as usual? Okay, don't worry about it. This is my oldest daughter over here, Takia. Raise your hand, Takia. Can anybody tell me if y'all know any of these people? Oh, y'all do? Y'all must be young then. How old are you? 22, 15, you'll know some of them. Oh, okay, cool. Now this is very critical because if the vibration of hip-hop comes from us and we set it in motion based on the 4 fundamental elements of the universe, as Black Dot teaches in his book, Hip-Hop Decoded. Why is it that we have Calvin Harris making $46 million and sits at the top of the charts as far as DJing is concerned? Where are you at? No, come on, talk to me. Culture bandits came in, stole our vibratory frequency and matched it and duplicated it. Now they don't need you anymore. Right? This character, Testo, at 32 million. This character, David, whoever the hell, at $30 million DJing. On the way here, I was like, I'm gonna stop making records, I'm gonna be the one to play them hell at $30 million. This is a spit in the face to our people, am I right or wrong? We're on the wrong side of this thing. So when we're talking about taking control of the culture, all right, we're not going to get the respect or the attention of the 15-year-olds and the 22-year-olds, all right? Unless we take it back and we're able to control it. Are you following me? Right. You know, you on a date and you hear that awkward silence. That's what it feels like right now. Maybe I said something wrong. I don't know. But none of that money's running back through black hands. Am I right or wrong? Y'all feel bad about it or something? That you done break dance and wore your goddamn knees out break dancing. You done stole every record your mom and dad had in the park going back and forth on the 1s and 2s, and we never made no damn $30 million. So we're going to talk about exposing demonic influences in today's music, and we're going to talk. I really don't want to talk about the hip hop police. I need to talk about the Illuminati, but the hip hop police are right here in this room. All right, so is this camera? What's up, man? What's good? I didn't even know that was you, man. Looking all young. Anyway, this camera's working. Can you just take the camera and scan the room? I need to get everybody's faces in this, man, in case there's some agents in the room. Everybody just wave at the camera. Can y'all do that? Thank you. So if some ish go down, we'll know who to contact. That's good. Get everybody. Get the people in the back.
I got them already.
You got them?
Yeah, I got another camera over here.
Okay, cool. All right. We got some things we need to talk about. All right, this is my phone number, 678-557-2919. For those of y'all that like to play armchair revolutionary and only stay on the computer, hide behind an IP address, this is my email address, ProfessorGriffPE@gmail.com. These are the 3 books I have out of Acapella Revolution, Psychological Covert War, and Analytics, all right? This is my crew. Regardless of what you think about the individuals in the crew, nonetheless, we set a vibratory frequency in motion, all right, that gave birth to some other things. Let's give Public Enemy a round of applause. And I want to take my hat off to the rest of the brothers. April 13, 2013, ended up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I just let the brothers know, you have a question? We didn't even get to the lecture yet. About this? What about it? Since the industry is so demonic, how did I feel about being? I didn't ask to be there. I didn't ask to be there. You understand what I'm saying? I was surprised my damn self. Personally speaking, no, I found out when I was on tour. And they said, well, you're going to be inducted into the rock and roll. I mean, I said, fine, cool, I'll take the award, but I'm not with awards. Y'all know me. I'll use that as a platform to reach you. But it's cool. Thank you for honoring me. I did do a work, you understand, on the musical side, other than this, that should be applauded, because I don't wear it on my sleeve. You understand what I'm saying? If you didn't know me, hold on. If you didn't know me, you wouldn't even know I was in the room, right or wrong. Because half y'all walk right on by me. Right or wrong. I'm just not that kind of individual. I'm truly not. Yes? Yeah, we'll talk about that. That's one of the reasons why I was glad to be there to speak to Quincy Jones. And I did have a conversation with him. I'll tell you about that in a second. We have to turn the cameras off. But anyway, oh yeah, it was hot and heated. But anyway, I don't wear it on my sleeve. I never did. I never asked for it. It chose me, and since it chose me, I thought about you. I said, what can I do to raise the vibratory frequency and the consciousness of the people? All right, and if there's a platform that created where I can put something out to reach you, then if you notice, I've always played the background in Public Enemy. I never came out front, because that wasn't my job and that wasn't my mission. My mission was to get to you. So Flavor can dance and Chuck can do what he do. That's cool. I gotta get to black people. Thank you. Anyway, thank you. All the way from the time that we used to take the F train from Queens to Manhattan and whatever, we've been consistent doing the thing. All right, since we put out Fight the Power right here in Brooklyn, filmed by Spike Lee, we need to understand a basic fundamental definition of power. And Dr. Wade Noble says power is the ability to define reality to convince other people that is their own definition. And we need to understand that. The limited amount of power, things that you see Kanye West and Jay-Z doing, that's not power. All right, that snowstorm that came through, that's power. Earthquakes are power. Are you following me? And we need to understand and stop substituting definitions for these particular words. Let me tell y'all, man, seriously. If you do some real serious studying and you put them under the microscope and where they sit at in the grand scheme of things, they don't even show up in the flow chart. They really don't. All right, we need to understand that, but they are made to appear really huge in your eyes. For real. All right? Because they're carrying out the Luciferian, the demonic agenda. All right, some people say, well, is Jay-Z Illuminati? No, he's not. That blood doesn't run through his veins. All right, we need to kind of get that straight real quick, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Y'all heard the lyric already. Elvis. You understand what I'm saying? Chuck said Elvis was a hero the most, but he never been ish to me. Straight up racist, that sucker was simple and plain. Mother, him and John Wayne. See, you heard it. You probably laugh like you're doing now, but that pissed crackers off. You probably, because these are their icons. Then after we pulled the cover off of Tarzan and Captain Crunch and the rest of them, they really got mad. Are you following me? Because it was their children that had NWA and Ice-T and Public Enemy on their walls in their bedrooms. All right, and they really didn't understand that. But Chuck D said, if you can't change the people around you, then change the people around you. No, they didn't get that black out. I think that went right by them. You are rolling with people right now that ain't never agreed with your ass, right or wrong. Never seen on the same level, probably not even conscious. You trying to get a veggie patty, they still eating hamburgers and shit. You laying in the bed with somebody like that right now, am I right or wrong? Oh, that's good. So if you can't change the people around you, then change the people around you. All right? King Simon was the first one to bought this, and I'm big up to that brother, man. He didn't even know what the hell it was about. He said, I just want to support you, let me get it. It's the Warriors Tapestry, and how this came about, I was telling a sister in the back that there was a brother that bought all of my books, all right? And I had a phone conversation with the brother, and the brother ended up admitting to me that he can't even read. What he was doing was, he bought the books and he would thumb through the pages while he was watching YouTube to try to make it so he could learn. Because he didn't want to admit that he's 40 years old and didn't know how to read. So I went in the studio and put the audio book together so he can listen to it. Those brothers that are authors, Black Dot and other people, we have to meet people like you said, we have to meet people where they are. Yeah. If you're gonna write the book, do the audio thing so the brothers can get it, man. A lot of them won't just step up and say, look, I can't read. You understand what I'm saying? They can't write. And we have to understand, so we gotta meet people where they are. Every Tuesday night, me and the good sister, Zaza Ali, my co-host, we do Blog Talk Radio at www.blogtalkradio.com/Minds Matter. This is the phone number, 347-633-9644. Every Tuesday night, we deal with a myriad of subjects. And I want to thank the sister from the bottom of my heart for offering the balance, because I think for the first couple of shows, I was doing it by myself, and it was just rough, rugged, and raw, man. It was too much testosterone. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to thank the sister for joining me to help me with this truth, balance, justice, and reciprocity. But it's Mind Matters Network, and the name of the show is Enemy Minds. But I want to lift a quote from something that the sister put out on Facebook. She says, some of us are warriors. Some of us are not. Don't expect me to be a sheep when I'm a lion. All right, she says, it ain't gonna happen. I respect your right to graze, respect my right to roar. Let's give it up for Sister Zaza Ali. We have to be very real with it. So many times we relegate the sisters to some obscure position and keep her tucked away somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? When she's looking at you, you won't say it. All right? We can't stop the sisters from at least expressing themselves in the way they need to express it. Brothers, they see things different than the way we see them. If you allow them to, I know that's not politically correct, but if we allow the sisters to step up in her rightful place, we can probably balance this thing out. What I'm trying to say is, brothers, we need to put the sisters back on the throne of hip-hop, and we can balance out all the madness. All right?
Pardon me, Griff. Want everybody to save their questions for the question and answer segment. Going to be at this point.
Okay, cool. Sister Soldier said we are at war. All right, we need to keep these things in mind. One message I want to pass on to the brothers, the warriors that's in the building. Wolves do not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep.
Right. Right.
No, don't applaud. Just let it resonate. Let it sink in. Let them process it.
Right.
Some of them got to put extra cheesy shit on it, but don't worry about it. Let them process it. Wolves do not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. Sheep can sit around all day and kind of figure out whatever they need to figure out. When it's time to go to war, it's on and popping. Am I right or wrong? When the war horn sounds, all the excuses are over. Are you following me? If you, thank you. If you see my sword dripping with blood, don't ask whose is it. Are you following me? If you plan to go to battle with me and go to war, only thing I want to ask you to do is pass the ammo, that's all. Do not sharpen your sword or your shield while you're on the battlefield. It should already be sharp, right or wrong? Right. But if you're not part of the warrior class, just fall back. That's all you got to do. Go back to reading the scrolls and doing the herbs, whatever the fuck whatever you do. Are you following me? But just move. There's nothing wrong with moving out of the way. But some of y'all interrupt the progress. You slowing us down. Look, we are warriors, man. You understand? We just can't help ourselves. We get some funny callers calling on the line talking about we're too abrasive and we too this, that, and the other. Look, deal with it. Live with it. Or just hang the hell up and get out of our way. Are you following me? Plain and simple. Sisters, from the warrior to the warrior that I know that lies inside you, I'm talking to the Yasatiwa that's in you. Right? If you are presently sleeping, laying down, in love, engaged, married to, or you got a boyfriend that you're laying next to every night, all right, that's not living up to his obligation of the liberation of black people in America and throughout the world, let his ass sleep on the goddamn couch. I'm serious. See, some of the sisters are not applauding, but don't worry about it. You can come back to the bedroom when you get it together, brother. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying kick him out. Just let him sleep on the couch for a minute. Are you following me? See, Brother Simon, where's Simon? King Simon. Maybe y'all should have called me to do something else. Just meditation or some shit or something. Look, y'all gonna keep mad at my ass, but I don't care. Plain and simple. Because you probably already mad at me. You see some shit on YouTube that you can't figure out. You want to ask me, but you're too scared. Let's go. We're going to skip over some of the preliminaries. All right. You've read None Dare Call It Conspiracy, but yet you still call my phone and ask me do I deal and dib and dab in conspiracy theory, and I don't. All right? It's well beyond, listen, Tuskegee syphilis experiment, right? Did it not happen? Didn't they write it as a conspiracy? Now, years later, they still call it conspiracy, but we still suffer from it, right or wrong? Then, Nurse Rivers and the actual doctor that was injecting our people with syphilis, SB40 and some other diseases, right? Actually live among us, and we allow them to walk among us. Like nothing happened. Them days are over, man. This seriously, those days are over. Plain and simple. It's not a conspiracy. None of this is a conspiracy. You say it's a conspiracy? What happened to William Cooper? Excuse me? Dead. Now you know if they'll take a white boy out, imagine what they'll do to you. Are you following me? We need to understand this. He talked about silent weapons for quiet wars in his book, Behold the Pale Horse. And is that exactly what's going on right now? And you heard it from a white boy, and they killed him. You remember Robert Strechter, who talked about the AIDS, Africans and deep shit, or America's doing this shit, huh? He basically pulled the cover off the fact that they created and made AIDS in a laboratory in Fort Detrick, Maryland, right or wrong. Where's Robert Strechter? Dead. John Todd, who pulled the cover off this Illuminati thing, who talked about the rituals that they were performing around the music, all right, in the basement of the record company. Where's John Todd? Dead. The microbiologists that pulled the cover off this biological and chemical warfare that's going on today. 21 of them, matter of fact, the number rose, I believe, is 51 of them. Where are they at? All dead. And all these are white people. They don't think nothing about killing you. Are you following me? So this ain't nothing to play with. And we have to understand this from a real point of reference. Now, if you're my age, anyone who's been born in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, we are the last generation who played in the streets, right? We are the first who played video games, the last to record songs off the radio on a cassette tape. Remember them days? We walked over a mile with no areas of being taken, right? We learned how to program the VCR before anyone else. We played from the Atari to Nintendo. We are the generation of Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes, Captain Kangaroo. We traveled in cars with no seatbelt or airbags, lived without cell phones. Remember that big black ass phone that your mom used to have and you couldn't answer it? Seriously. We did not have flat screens, surround sound, iPods, iCondoms, Facebook, Twitter, computers, all the internet, but nevertheless, we had a great time, am I right or wrong? Give yourselves a round of applause. If you're not applauding, then maybe you didn't experience this. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me show you the original PlayStation. Now some of y'all chubby ones in there. Try that one time. But this is real. Am I right or wrong? It's the original PlayStation. And some of us need to do this today. Because some of y'all are too damn stiff. I seen when Ruby came up, Ruby said I came up and she was spitting hard, man. Y'all looking like... You know the sisters agree on, right or wrong. Come on, let's give her a round of applause. Come on. You see the minister attack here, the bald head brother of the nation of Islam come up here with no notes and break it down. You see black dot step up as a griot. Are you following me? King Simon just got like a computer tick running his brain, so he always got something to say on the cap. That's a beautiful thing. This is the new child in America. 1 in 3 are overweight, 1 in 6 have a learning disability, 1 in 9 have asthma, 1 in 10 has ADHD, like I do, ADHD, 1 in 12 has food allergies, 1 in 20 has seizures, 1 in 54 males have autism, 1 in 88 has autism. Listen, this is very real, man. This is our children today. Why? Because you failed to stand on the shoulders of all of those that came before us to get the living right. Not the diet, to get the living right. Am I right or wrong? Yes. Your ass is still at McDevil's and Murder King and Drunken Donuts. Right or wrong? Dairy Queen, Long John Killers, and the rest of them places. And you know that stuff is not food. Am I right or wrong? Yes. They talk about you only live once. That is an absolute lie. You live every day. You only die one time. Let's be very real. Nelson Mandela said you could tell the soul of a people by the way it treats its children. I want to just start from the rip and go in. Do we have sound? Hold up. We do have sound. I need y'all to pay strict attention to this, especially the mothers in the room, all right? They're showing these phallic symbols. And this is the stuff that they hide in the cartoons on the subliminal level. See it here? Yes. All right? You're right. Sexual perversion, but what they want to do is sexualize the young ones at an early age. Yes. And that stuff lays at the subconscious level. So all they need to do now is put the right frequency in the song to activate it. And you're seeing these sexual images. And these are what they're hiding in the cartoons. So but while you doing your thing, you tell your children to go sit down and watch TV, and they pull this kind of madness up. It is the kind of stuff that hides in the subconscious mind. All right? The right phrasing is all a coincidence, right? Absolutely not. All right? We're all victims of their evil conditioning. And this is very, very real. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to sexualize the young ones at a very early age. It activates the child's sexuality at an early age. Let's hear what they got to say.
The origins of psychological warfare were in Nazi Germany. Nazi ideology, they had something that was called Weltanschauung, which means worldview warfare. The idea for them was imposing the Nazi worldview on the countries that they had occupied. The Americans picked up this idea, created an American version of it, and called that psychological warfare.
My question is, how the hell you start off with a damn penis and some testicles and you end up with a damn teddy bear? This is the thing that could, listen, these people are so demonic and evil. They're attacking you and attacking us on a psychic level, on levels that we cannot even imagine. Hiding this stuff in the cartoons. And you think it's innocent. You think it's pastime for your children, but they're attacking the children on it, bypassing you now. And then you not knowing, you can't come behind this madness to explain this to your child. Once again, you start off with a penis and some testicles, and I don't know what he's about to make. This is critical. We have to understand the nature of the beast that we're dealing with. All right? Booker T. Coleman in the GDD Hidden Colors said a picture's worth 1,000 words, but signs and symbols are worth 1,000 pictures. And we need to understand that it's very real. So here we have Jessica Rabbit showing you heaven. All right? These are critical, man. And this is how these people come at us. Yeah, I'm talking about Disney World and the rest of them places, man. Because you know the Disney family is part of the 13 families of the Illuminati, right or wrong? And we need to keep that in mind. But it gets critical. I'm going to have to move real quick because we don't have a lot of time. But you're talking about the demonic influences in music is everything that's associated with the music. Now this becomes your reality. Where's Black Dot at? Black Dot talked about the whole idea of fantasy. We have to look into these things. All right? These subliminal messages that they kind of lay out. In case some of y'all don't get it, ask your wife a little bit later on, all right? Because some of them looking like it's crazy, man. Look. Lost babies talk because innocence is sexier than you think. This is very real. It talks about children as tomorrow's consumers. Joe McCon in the DVD in the book, The Corporation, explaining why when your children are born, they're owned by multinational corporations and brands. I was talking to a sister in the back about branding. Some of y'all have loyalty to these brands. They will never let them go. You've been using the same damn Aunt Jemima powder to make pancakes and hair grease and the rest of your whole life, and you're about 60. Brand loyalty. How many sisters that we'll show you in a minute. So in doing a project with my middle daughter, who's about 17 now, we tried to look for positive female images in hip-hop. And it's very difficult to find. Because talk about 1989, we had queens. And today it's ridiculous. Now I know y'all seen me show this before, but this sister had a program called Hot Ghetto Mess. And they aired it on BET, gave it the green light. Women did this. And this is some of the stuff that she put out. I'm sure you've never had this hairstyle, right? Okay, how about this cake? Okay. But this is the madness that was on TV at 3:30 in the afternoon when you were at work and your children were home. We need to keep this in mind. This is very real. Oh my God. Listen, I don't know if it was Black Dot or someone else that said if you don't say no, then you're saying yes. Exactly. You let it fly, you're validating it by your inability to speak up. Listen, silence is no excuse. Silence is no excuse. Why should there even be a decision? But these are the kind of things that they're laying out. And we need to understand that, all right? Now that's just on the level of the children. Our good brother and our ancestor Amos Foster says we have to be made dumb to exist in this situation. We have been robbed of our common sense, our intellect, our intellectual capacity, our culture, creativity, our sense of reality. In order for this world to thrive, we have to be made dumb. Are you following me? As long as we don't love one another, this world can continue to do what it does. Because as soon as we fall in love with one another, all the madness stops. Right or wrong? Give yourselves a round of applause. But that love cannot exist only in a virtual world like Facebook. Facebook admitted recently of doing work with and directed directly in sync and in harmony with the agenda of the NSA. And then when they announced it and tried to pull it back, you fell for it. I'm developing a lecture now called the triple alphabet theory. We need to talk about all the alphabet boys. CNN, ABC, the IMF, the IRS, are you following me? MTV, BET, the NSA, all of them. And Black Dot sent me some information. He says, Griff, they all have 3 letters because they're trying to keep you locked into a 3rd dimensional paradigm. Come on, tell me some of the alphabet boys. Which are the other ones that with 3 letters in the name? Who? The CIA, who else? FBI. NWA. Yeah, NWA, come on now. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right or wrong? Let's push forward. Please stop falling for the madness show. Ain't no white boy in no garage come up with Facebook as a school project. Stop that. That got CIA written all over it. Am I right or wrong? It's a data collection agency. And y'all know it is. And guess what? You volunteer all your information. Hell, you gonna fall in love on Facebook. See, some people looking down. That boyfriend that you got right now, you done met his ass on Facebook. Come on now. It's very, listen, don't get it twisted. Google, Yahoo, Skype, the rest of them, all of them in cahoots with one another. They ain't no damn different. They the uncles and cousins of one